Hello everyone, welcome to Gossip with CD, and we are still on Gogo Maweni. Gogo Maweni is in jail, and she's going to be in jail up until the 27th of January 2025 for her first bail hearing. So, in case you are wondering, why didn't she get bail when she appeared in court yesterday? That is because she came to greet the magistrate, ubezobingelela imanchi, as we would say in Zulu, so that her name, as well as identity and the charges against her, can be legally released into the media. But prior to that, everything is concealed until she has greeted the magistrate. And of course, before bail is also heard, the investigating officers, they need to go and make sure that the addresses that she gave are indeed the addresses that she gave, and that she's not a flight risk, that she would skip her trial type of situation. And I don't think she will, because right now she is crying about her minor children. If you heard yesterday, she tried to bar the media from showing her images. Well, that application was dismissed. And so that is how we all got to hear that Gogo Maweni was arrested and appeared in court. Now, TimesLives today, the 21st of January 2025, about 4 minutes ago of the time when I was filming this, decided to, well, basically give us 5 things to know about Gogo Maweni. I mean, listen, I don't know much about this woman, but I thought, okay, this is interesting. And I'm sure my community on YouTube will also be interested on some things that you may know and or may not know. And basically, the TimesLives says the traditional healer is spending the week behind bars after she was arrested for a 2019 assault at the weekend. Yesterday, of course, I think all of us know why we said what we said when she got arrested. We assumed that she got arrested for the unaliving of Precious's husband, as well as some witness that she, I don't know, regarding her indumbe and whatnot. And this precious lady was going to be a witness, and therefore she sent her, allegedly, a trap parcel which got her husband. Yeah, that situation. Turns out, no, that's not it. This is about an assault that happened in 2019. So she was arrested by the cold case unit of the South African police. Some of y'all will know this cold case unit, who leads it, and this individual is the lead investigator in the Senzo Meyiwa Unalive trial, that is Brigadier Gininda. So that's the person apparently, the Zulu almost came out, apparently executed this arrest. And the TimesLives continues to say traditional healer Mokotso Lian Mufokeng, known as Gogo Maweni, appeared in the Protea Magistrates Court. Traditional healer Mokotso Lian Mufokeng, popularly known as Gogo Maweni, trended this week after her arrest and court appearance on charges of assault with intent to cause grievous bodily harm, also known as GBH. Looking calm and relaxed in the Protea Magistrates Court on Monday, the healer has previously made headlines for allegations that she performed witchcraft, her reality show, and having an ongoing tiff with another traditional healer, Gogo Skoteni. Here are 5 things to know about Gogo Maweni, who became famous for her reality show. Izangomo Zodumo. Apparently, that's the reality show. I never watched it. I didn't even know there was such. So the first thing, Maweni's pregnancy with twins. In her court appearance, her lawyer said Maweni was a mother of 4 children, aged 12, 8, 7, and 6, adding she was in the first semester of a pregnancy with twins. Details about her pregnancies and children are sketchy. However, in May last year, she told Chisa Live, she was pregnant with her fourth child through IVF after suffering miscarriages. She also announced the pregnancy on Instagram, but this post was later deleted. In a podcast by DJ Smooth Podcasts broadcast in August 2023, Maweni announced she was pregnant with twins, also conceived through IVF. Speaking of herself and her husband Sabelo Mungube, she said, "We went to a gynecologist and said, please refer us for an IVF, and we did that, and we are here now. It's not cheap though, but it's worth it." Apparently, she's been saying she's been pregnant with twins since last year, May. And she should be by now in her third trimester or at least about to give birth. Now, okay, I get it. If she struggles with miscarriages, clearly maybe those twins she announced in may be stillborns. I don't know what the status is. Now she's pregnant again with twins and she's in the first trimester. One thing I have learned about this woman, you'll never know the truth. Number two, alleged unaliving cases against her. After her arrest, an alleged police report started circulating on social media detailing her arrest by the SAPS cold case unit. In the report, it was also alleged Maweni was suspected for 5 unalivings in Johannesburg between 2020 and 2024. Police spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Mavela Masondo said Maweni was not yet linked to the unalivings. The unaliving charges, we can't talk about that because they can't be linked to her. That information came about, but she hasn't been charged. We can only say a person is a suspect once we know they are involved. Those cases are still under investigation and she hasn't been linked yet. Once she is linked, we will issue a statement. Number three, beef with the popular Sangoma, Gogo Skoteni. Gogo Maweni and another traditional healer, Gogo Skoteni, real name Patricia Motswaneng, have had a public feud for more than a year, with the two hurling insults at each other on social media. The back and forth spats were about wearing fake brands, allegations about the sexuality of their husbands, and debates about the ownership of their businesses. This month, the two went live on TikTok to say they called a truce after engaging offline. The moral of the story is if you have an issue, call me. If I have an issue, I will call you. It didn't have to go as far as it went, but I am happy we were able to talk and resolve the issue as adults. I apologize. I see my wrongs, Maweni said. Number four, accused of using snakes for money. The traditional healer has shared several videos and pictures posing with various types of snakes. Yikes. She has publicly shared her love for the reptiles and how she has domesticated them, with the public speculating her collection of snakes was a gain of wealth. Can you call child welfare, please? Last year, she took to social media to show a picture of her bloody hands, stating one of her snakes had bitten her. Duh. She said she loves animals and told fans she did not understand the killing of animals. Is she a vegan? I probably own 2 owls, snakes, tortoises, and dogs, as well as rabbits. Lol, I'm being called a snake lady, she said on X. And number 5, Maweni does not help. How do you put this word? When a person forces themselves onto others, you know that one that starts with an R and ends with an ST? No, actually it ends with a E. Let's just put it this way. I'm a rapist, an abused man. In a TikTok video, she stated the two things she hated the most were I'm a rapist and abusive men. She does not help or consult men with a history of violence towards women, which was a personal choice as she has principles. Principles. I do not help Amakrepisi. You can call me from jail, or your family comes on your behalf. Once I see in the bones you committed the crime, I will not assist you. I do not help Amakrepis. I am not one of those healers that will help everybody. I have principles. Principles. I cannot stand men who abuse women either, so I will not help. A lot of people ask me, how would I know if the client is telling the truth or lying? That is what bone reading is for. Anyways, let's leave it there. If I throw my bones, I ask questions and speak to the ancestors, and the bones will tell me, please, guys, I don't do that. But okay. Maweni is expected to return to court on Monday for her final bail hearing. She remains in custody. Wow. So those are the five things that Times Live decided. Well, let's let the public know who this Maweni person is. Anyways, let's see each other a little bit later. Don't leave the video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. But come on, guys, her bones should have told her things. Her bones let her down this time. What, the ancestors on strike? What's going on? Anyways, goodbye.